the last day. And I have a lot of mixed feelings. Mixed feelings because happy, good feelings, because finally you saw the one man who really deserved to be holding the FIFA World Cup trophy, Lionel Messi, finally holding that trophy. So there is justice in this world, I'd like to say, because the greatest player, arguably of all time, at least of his generation, deserved this, many thought. In fact, even French fans and French players, some of them have said, even they thought that he deserved it. So he's got it. But some sad and emotional feelings, because 3 weeks here have been outstanding in Doha, Qatar. We've had a great time covering the FIFA World Cup for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. So for me and Anuj, it's a bit of mixed feelings, right?
50-50?
50-50.
The prediction which we gave about the
No, I gave
match.
advantage to Argentina.
To Argentina, oh, okay.
I had given 52.
I gave 51 and 49 to France.
I
Okay,
gave 52.
but let's talk about.
And it was like a 52-48 game in the end, because so close, 3-all at the
Agree.
end of it. It's that marginal thing that
You
went
also
Argentina.
deserved a treat today.
So we're celebrating, just to let you know, because thank you so much. This is my second coffee.
Second cup of coffee.
Thank you. These people here at Coffee Beanery have been very good to us. We've been here throughout the tournament. So these people have actually really taken care of us, because this place used to get very crowded. And when it got very crowded, it was very tough to find tables here. So they've fed us copious amount of coffee and kept us going throughout this World Cup.
And that too, flat white.
Flat white, yes, another one.
Whenever you have entered this cafeteria,
He knows.
The guys knows that Mr. Nikhil Naz is entering our cafeteria. We have to make a good flat white for him and a good milkshake for me as well. But
We're
what
cutting
about
the cake
cake.
for Lionel Messi.
For Lionel Messi,
I am
for
a
Argentina.
lifelong. I'm not actually an Argentine fan. I'm only. I mean, I don't find any sense of what do you call sentiment or relation with Argentina. I've not been there, or any sort of thing.
But the player.
So, it's just Messi, because I was a Barcelona fan. I am still a Barcelona fan. I'm a Barcelona fan for 25 years now.
How come you are not a PSG fan now?
No, because my
you have
club,
always
no,
supported
no.
Lionel Messi.
No, I'll tell you why. Because I was a Barcelona fan before Messi even made his debut.
Okay.
So my club remains the same, and my love for football. I'll tell you how I became a Barcelona fan. It's a long story. I'll tell you in short. I was a huge fan of Dutch football, total football that they play. And I like to. And in those days, we only had Doordarshan. There were no leagues available in India. Right? I'm talking about early 90s. And so I was like, how do I see these guys? So only World Cup we used to see, and total football I could see Holland play only in the World Cup. How do I see more? Then satellite TV came, and I thought that where do I see? And then majority in those days, if you remember, majority from Cruyff earlier, and then Rijkaard came, because two Dutch coaches, they had the same philosophy in Barcelona, total football. So all the Dutch players I used to like, they used to play for Barcelona. So I was like, oh, so this is the way I can see them play. So then I started supporting that club and became a fan. So Messi came much later. I saw Messi when he made his debut 2005, and don't forget that. Then he went on to become the greatest player in Argentina. So I'm only wearing the Argentina jersey for Messi, not for Argentina.
Now, is he with Pele and Maradona?
Very interesting thing. Anuj, I'll tell you one thing. What we witnessed yesterday, what happened yesterday, is not just Argentina winning the World Cup or Messi winning the best player award or various other records people are saying. No. I was just thinking about it. You know what has happened yesterday? The grammar of football has changed. It's changed because for the last 30 years, the phrase in football, the grammar or the main sentence in football, anywhere, any part of the world you went was what? Pele, Maradona. Pele, Maradona. Pele.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere. Yeah. That was the buzzword in football. That was the grammar of football. What has happened yesterday? The grammar of football has changed. What has it changed to? It has now become Pele, Maradona, Messi. So what has happened yesterday is a historic moment. It's just not about one little thing of Argentina just winning the title. It is about the landscape of football has changed, and you and me are so lucky to be in at the same place, to have witnessed this historical tournament.
I am very, very lucky. 3 things.
Yeah.
This was my first tournament. as a journalist. Major tournament, and that too FIFA World Cup.
Wow.
And that too FIFA World Cup.
Wow.
Not any.
Lucky guy.
Not any other thing, and directly to FIFA World Cup. So this always will be precious for me.
Yeah.
All these things, all these tickets, I'll take care of it.
Like, cricketers used to say,
Like
what is your favorite century? Most cricketers say, my first century.
my first century, yeah.
It's like that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Or for any footballers, my first goal or my winning goal, like that.
First tournament
So
victory or whatever.
yesterday, I saw Lionel Messi lifting the trophy. I didn't saw that inside the stadium, but I
Yeah.
saw him playing the game against
That I'm saying, even if
so many matches.
you were in that, that's
So-
what I tell people. You were in that around the stadium, that energy that you witnessed. You saw the
Extraordinary.
fireworks
No,
when he lifted the. It's incredible. You won't forget it.
nothing can beat football. Nothing can beat Argentinian fans
Yes.
inside the stadium.
That is true. That's one memory that I take. But because I'd covered a FIFA World Cup
Yeah.
earlier too, so I had noticed this. Remember, I should tell you that Argentine fans are very different.
You told
Because I had seen a few matches. I remember in 2010 I saw the Argentina-Mexico game, and there also they were just different. And there were some fans sitting in the back, and then there were few seats in the front. They just broke the
Don't know.
barricade and they just
I
came
don't,
and
I
sat
don't
in
know
the
what will happen in 2026 when Argentina will and Argentinian fans will come to Mexico. I don't know. Mexican fans are also equally crazy. But
Nothing
by the way, tell
compares.
me, where is your third star? You told me yesterday that there was
Yes,
something
yes.
about this thing.
Incredible.
What's the story?
That's why I tell people that sometimes people, a lot of naysayers, a lot of cynics say, hey, why are you wearing a? He's also wearing the Argentine. You're from India. Your
Away
team is
jersey.
not playing. But I tell you, football is an emotion. It unites the world, and even Argentine fans see it like that. They don't treat themselves as, because we're from Argentina, so we are the real supporter. Anyone who's wearing an Argentine jersey is an Argentine fan, and I saw even the players treat fans like that. You saw the bus parade yesterday,
Yeah.
where there were fans not necessarily from
At Lusail
Argentina,
Boulevard.
from everywhere in the world, and
They were cheering for the Argentinian
and
team.
the team was celebrating with them
Yes.
because they know anyone who supports them, doesn't matter from which part of the world, is a fan. Like, for example, you support a club in Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
You don't have to be from Bayern. If I support FC Barcelona, I'm not. You support a team or you like a player because of what they do, and you like that style of play. Somebody becomes a Federer fan. It doesn't mean he's from Switzerland. Somebody becomes a Nadal fan. Doesn't mean he's from Spain. You like. So one fan, just coming back to the story you were saying, when I was in the metro, I was wearing the Argentine jersey. There was an Argentine fan. He came to me, and he had a sticker star, and he put it on my jersey because it's 2 for the title. Now they have 3, so he stuck the 3rd, and he
Wow.
said, like that. So we couldn't speak the same language, but through actions, we shared.
Were
that
you happy
same
at that
thing.
time? What
Very
was
happy.
your?
Very. I smiled, and I could say thank you, and that's a word that he understands. He says, no, you are also a team. Like something is said in Spanish, which I could brief. And so he just put it. Unfortunately, that sticker came off. It was, not great. And in the rush, you saw the rush in the metro. Maybe somewhere in that rush of going in and out of the metro, it came off. But eventually, we will get the 3-star embroidered jersey.
So,
we'll wear that.
So after the match, when I was doing live on Sportstech and all, so there came a father and a son, and both were the Argentinian supporters. I asked to both of them that who's the greatest now, Maradona or Lionel Messi?
Yes.
The father said Maradona will always be here.
His generation.
Yeah. Then the son replied, no, Lionel Messi is on top. No one can beat him. No one can beat him. He has done this. And he was arguing with his father, and I was looking and I was smiling to see how they both are discussing about Messi and Maradona. But the love for their team is incredible. They had 5 songs already prepared for this World Cup. They made a new one also. Emiliano Martinez, he made a new song. I don't know what. They were just rallying together after the match inside the room, changing room, and they all were singing. I think that for Kylian Mbappe and all, I don't know.
We've also learned.
Muchacho, something.
We've also learned. They've been singing all. So, no, but can I answer that Maradona-Messi question?
Sure.
So, about 10 years ago, I had to write a piece for a website, an article about them. And I wrote being a Messi fan and also a Maradona fan, I wrote an article and it was very tough for me to choose. I put both points forward, Maradona and Messi. In the end, when I concluded that article, I wrote that, I mean, there's nothing to separate them footballing wise. And this is despite Messi having not won the World Cup, because I had given other stats of club success that Messi got and Maradona. But I wrote in the end the line that footballing wise, you cannot separate them. I think they're equal. But I'll go with Maradona because of emotions, because of, my love for football. And I started playing football because I saw Maradona on TV, on Doordarshan, in those old television sets. So I gave him a slight edge. Today, if you ask me, I'm going to put Lionel Messi ahead of him.
Ahead of him?
Yes, ahead of him.
Good job.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. 1 month, yes. Thank you.
Been a month.
No, we're still. No, buddy. We're still recording.
It's okay.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, lovely time. NDTV.
Yes. How are you?
You are still there or
No, I'm with India today.
my bad.
No, that's fine. No, I was with them.
Lady, I see. You as well, right?
Yes.
India today.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not coming. You are coming.
No, he is with the Hindi network. Yes. Where are you guys from?
Goa.
Oh, wow.
Goa.
So I'm from Pune. So
Marathi
but now I've lost touch because 22 years now I'm in Delhi. My family is still there in Pune.
You are also NDTV Vinayak Patkol.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. Yeah.
Both Marathi.
Yes, he's a friend of mine.
Ravish Kumar Kai re.
That I talk because I'm on a
because
video.
we were,
We're on the video. So that
Malad police
no.
Hey, online we're
See you. Come. How was the final? Tell us.
Very good. We got all the money.
Money is what?
Argentina, all the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I will. See you. Lovely to meet you guys. See you. Take care. See you, sir. Thank you.
See,
So much
big
love,
fan
yeah.
followers of Nikhil sir.
No. Just love, yeah. We've
Arre.
just been doing for so long.
Love and all.
Yeah. I'm just going to come back to
Yeah,
my
sure.
that.
Maradona, Messi.
Now why I've put Messi ahead, because two things. In terms of trophies, he's now gone ahead of Maradona.
Okay.
Because Maradona achieved that World Cup in '86. Messi has done it. Messi scored more goals than Maradona overall for Argentina as well. And Maradona didn't win a Copa. Messi has got that. And Maradona didn't have 4 Champions League. In fact, didn't have a Champions League. He won the European Cup, which at that time was called. But it wasn't as tough as winning a Champions League today. Let me tell you that. Just as you say that World Cup wins now are slightly easier than earlier because of the fouls that you could do, Champions League wins today are very tough. I remember Jose Mourinho saying that winning a Champions League is tougher than the World Cup, because World Cup you still get few teams which are slightly weak, but what you do not get at the Champions League is any team that's slightly weak, because you get the best player under that. So that apart, so 4 Champions League is what Messi has got. Maradona didn't have that. And the other important thing why I put Messi ahead is consistency. So Maradona had a kind of a peak, which was 82, he was too young. 86 is around the time that he peaked and did very well for Napoli as well. By the time he came for Italia, 90, I remember that World Cup
Napoli.
very well. He was not at his best. He took the team to the final, but that was more Claudio Caniggia scoring a lot of goals, Goicoechea doing very well as a goalkeeper. Maradona wasn't that. He was still the mastermind, but physically and as a player, he wasn't that influential. So his peak was very short.
But if we look at Lionel Messi
Messi's
in
peak is
35 and
15
36 years, but in this tournament also, we haven't seen him falling apart, or he was always with the ball. Whenever we have seen him in any of the matches against Netherlands or against France or against any of the team, Poland, Mexico, every match, he was there, spot on. Up front,
Yep.
he had fall back also, right midfield, left midfield, everywhere.
Yeah. I think that's also because of the disciplined life that he leads. Maradona,
yes.
The issue was, and that's his problem, is the kind of
discipline.
lifestyle that he had, and that's why his peak wasn't for very long. Whereas Messi's peak has remained for the longest time, which Maradona did. The other question I wanted to know, because we've talked about this being an outstanding final, is it the greatest final that you have watched?
I think for me, For me,
Yes, for you.
in my memory, this will be the greatest final. Actually, see, I've started watching football from what 2002, but I didn't have that much of knowledge of
Yeah.
about football. Yeah, I remember a few names: Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and some
Rivaldo.
France, Brazilian players. Yes, I got to know because my father told me, my uncle and all. They all told me about football. But from 2006, I began to watch football. Yes, like yes, I want to watch football. I want to play. And from then on, I have seen 2006, 10, 14, 18. I have seen many, 4 to 5. But this match was something else.
Yeah.
2022, this World Cup was something else. See, 6 goals in 2018. We have seen in 2018 also. France versus Croatia.
Yeah.
Perisic scored. Mbappe came. See, the celebration has not ended yet. They still are celebrating.
No, no. I was speaking to a few fans yesterday, na, and I asked them how long will the party go on? 1 day, 2 day. So there was a lady I spoke to. She said 1 day, 2 day, 4 years. The party is going to go on for 4 years
Till
till the next.
2026.
Yes, till the
So
next World
they'll
Cup.
start prepare for the another edition, na?
Yeah.
So this World Cup will be this World Cup final match will be the greatest for me.
For you.
For me.
For me, in terms of watching a game, I have faint memories of '86. I remember watching that, and that's when I became a Maradona fan. I think that was a outstanding final as well. 2006 final, I saw that in London. I remember it was not a high-scoring game as this one, but it had a lot of other context. You know, the fiery rivalry and Zidane's headbutt also went to the penalties. So it
Red
was
card.
also very good. Red card, exactly. All of that was good. But I think yes, in terms of the finals that I've seen. This has to be
Quality
number
final.
one. The most boring that I've seen was at 2010, that final, that
Netherlands,
Netherlands versus Spain, 1-0
That was a heartbreak for me.
for you.
I
For
know,
me,
Robin.
I was happy because a lot
You
of
was
Barca
you were
fans
happy
were.
because there were many
Barca players.
Yeah, Barca
Yeah.
players playing for
Yes.
Spanish team.
Yes, that's how
I
it was.
was sad that Iron Robin was there.
Yeah.
In 2014 also, Argentina faced Netherlands. Now in 2022 also, Argentina faced Netherlands. They knocked out. Both of them are my favorite teams.
But I tell you, overall, if you look at the finals, and these are not the ones that I've seen, but I've read about them, you know, growing up, reading a lot of literature about football. I remember the 1970 Pele final. Why that is rated very highly is because that was Pele's World Cup. Pele had won twice before in his first World Cup, 58, then 62 as well. But that wasn't really Pele's World Cup as such. 70, like he dominated. So I think. That is spoken highly of. The 66 win because of Jeff Hurst's hat-trick. That was a very good final. I read a lot about it. Also
So
because
Jeff
we read a
Hurst.
lot of English writers, because we got a lot of English
Content and all.
content in India. So, you know, they romanticize that. So I have a lot of memory reading about that. That comes into contention. 86 I mentioned. So these come into contention, but having watched either on television or in real life, which, you know, I think that this will be the greatest.
Okay, I want to share one thing with you. Okay, so 2 days back we were doing live, and I gave you a stat, and to our viewers also.
You gave many stats. Which one?
That Ronaldinho and that Mbappe one.
Yes,
Huh?
yeah.
That stat
That's
came true.
come true. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, tell them again.
So in 2001, Ronaldinho he signed for PSG. In 2002, he won a World Cup with Brazil. And in 2017, Kylian Mbappe signed for PSG. In 2018, he won the World Cup with France. In 2021, Lionel Messi signed for PSG. And now, you see, you already have seen.
Incredible stat. Before we go,
And you know what?
uh,
Who will be the most happiest team in this World Cup?
club-wise, PSG,
No. Nation-wise.
Morocco.
No. Saudi Arabia. They have beaten the world champions.
True.
See, Argentina have beaten Brazil, the Copa America winners. Okay? And they've defeated Italy also to win the Finalissima. They
Yeah.
defeated France, reigning world champion.
Yeah.
So Saudi Arabia
Has beaten them.
beaten them.
Well done. Well done, Saudi
2-1.
Arabia. I met a lot of fans from Saudi
So the
Arabia.
Saudi Arabian fans were so excited yesterday. They were supporting Argentina.
Yes.
But they were very
Because of
happy
Messi.
that Messi won we have also defeated Argentina.
There was a story about somebody, a player or a fan who said, "Where is Messi? He's gone," and he only ended up supporting Messi after that Saudi Arabia game, poking fun at Messi and became a Messi fan later. So yeah, but before we go, your memories that you're going to take with you from here.
For me, this will be the most important and most precious World Cup and tour for me. I've made many friends here, foreign journalists, localites. The friends we had, we never knew that the sports subscribers,
Yes.
the viewers, many of them are here. They are working in Doha, Qatar. And whenever we used to do live and all, they come to see us, they come to meet us. Like some
Yes,
of them
some
came.
Yeah. We didn't pay anybody any
Yeah.
money to come.
Yeah.
come
The market,
the market. Yeah.
West Bay, and most important thing, Metro Man.
Metro. Yeah.
Ah, baby.
Habibi. What I'll take back is the whole Middle Eastern feel to the World Cup. I really enjoyed that. I loved hanging around these old Middle Eastern by-lanes and streets and bazaars. Awesome. They got a different flavor to the World Cup because World Cup flavors have always been about Europe and South America, and I love the Middle Eastern flavor that was there in the World Cup. I'll take back memories of how well Qatar organized this entire World Cup, how they set up these stadiums, how everything from their transport, whether it was metro, buses, everything was free, your SIM cards were free. Everything that they organized here was spick and span, barring the final where I think the system kind of collapsed with the overwhelming amount of people going out. It also coincided with their Qatar day, so maybe that wasn't a great idea. But barring that overall organization, I'll take that back with me. Metro man, as he says, look, these are volunteers basically who tell you where the
For the World
metro
Cup.
is. We kept hearing these things. Metro this way, metro this way. It just came into us.
And the other things as well, which you go, whatever you say to him, that please say Messi, please say
he
Ronaldo.
would say, yeah, he would say. We did
or
a
they would
story on
say.
that. You can
Yeah.
check out that. So, places, names like Musharraf, Sukwakif, and, all of these names, Lucelle.
Lucelle.
We got so used to traveling in the metros here and using the public
This
transport.
way.
So,
Sukwakif.
I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss the buzz of these bazaars
sad,
and these
Nikhil sir.
cafes where we sit. I'm going to miss this place where we sat
Coffee
quite
Beanery.
often. Coffee Beanery to eat our food. And I'm going to miss the fans, the Argentine fans, the Moroccan fans. They got a different flavor here to this World Cup. Came in large numbers. The Argentine fans, as I mentioned. I will miss the banter between fans, the singing, all of that, the energy that we witnessed here, all of the magic on the
You're
football
making me
field.
sad
So many things.
now. Please.
So many things.
Tournament is already over,
Yeah.
and I'm very sad.
So many things. So many things. But, thank you so much for giving us company in our coverage. I hope we tried to do justice and
with
bring
our
the
work.
best of the flavor to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you continue to watch Sports Today, subscribe to it. Yeah.
I have never
You're
imagined
emotional.
that I'll see Ronaldo training so close to me.
See?
In the training, I tried one thing. You saw me when we were at some hotel having our lunch, and the Switzerland team came. They were moving around, and I did Shaqiri. Hi.
yeah.
So in
That
the
was
training
in our
also,
first day.
So in the training also, when I went to the Portugal training session, Ronaldo was training. I'm like, hi, Ronaldo, hi. So
Yeah.
all these things,
You'll remember it.
great.
So goodbye one final time from Doha, Qatar. Thanks for your company. And next time we see you, we're going to see you.
See what
Thank
I
you.
got.
Yeah, they wrote thank you on the final day ticket. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And thank you for joining us. Bye bye. See you. Vanakkam. Till we meet again.